Emmy Award-winning reporter and writer whose new book tells the story of her late father, the legendary Chicago sportscaster Tim Weigel, and their journey from materialistic journalists to being spiritual beings.
The book is called Stay Tuned, Conversations with My Dad from the Other Side. Jenniffer Weigel is here in studio to talk about it. Yeah, big applause for Marcus Allen, who I understand you've known for decades.
Absolutely. I used to be the Marcus Allen in Chicago. Which is,
the operation worked out great for everybody.
Are you sure you want to make that claim?
I don't know. Maybe that was the please don't hold it against me. It was, I had a very interesting career in journalism, and I just decided to walk out and sort of find myself after my father passed away. And he was kind of the Ron Burgundy of Chicago, sort of, you know, Mr. Sports, and everybody knew him, and he invited strangers to come and sit with us at the table. So I grew up with the city of Chicago.
Tim in action.
There he is at the Olympics.
So talk about this book then. Your dad died fairly young, mid-50s.
Yeah, 56 years old of a brain tumor, and it was really kind of startling. And so when you're faced with something like that, you kind of go, well, what's the point of life and what am I doing with my life? And you reassess everything. And I saw Kelsey Grammer doing an interview on Alison Dubois, who is the character that the show Medium is based on. And he said that she brought through his dead sister, and he was so impressed with all the scientists that put her through tests, and he now is the executive producer of that show. And I thought, well, I want to do that. I want to go put my journalism hat on and interview mediums and psychics and see if I can talk to my dead dad. So that's kind of where the journey began.
And you found out through this whole process that you were in TV for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely. I was trying to please my dad, which I think a lot of us do. We try to make our parents proud, and then in the interim, you forget about that inner voice inside that's telling you you want to do things for a reason. And so I decided to follow my gut and go with what I wanted to do, and it's really worked out for the best. I can't recommend it highly enough.
So without really giving away the whole essence of the book or what you find, do you come to a conclusion at the end about TV mediums and psychics and all of that? And
definitely. I mean, I think there are some people who are out there to take your money. I'm not banging the drum saying, hey, everybody out, go find your own psychic. And, but I did find some people that are wired a little differently, I would say. I mean, I put everything that happened to me into that book, and I leave it up to the reader to decide whether they believe it or not, because I didn't make anything up, and some stuff was really out there.
I want to put into perspective who your dad is to many people. Gary Gelfand, our friend and CBS sports guy, was in LA with me, and we were walking through a Ritz-Carlton hotel, and your dad was visiting you. You were there, and Rafer, your brother, was there. We walked through the lobby, and I said, hey, Gary, this is my friend Jenniffer, and it's her brother Rafer, her dad, Tim. And then you guys walked away, and Gary said, that's Tim Weigel. You have no idea who that is. I grew up in Chicago. That man is a legend. So what impact that must have had on you growing up with people fawning over your father and what he does?
Well, it was wild because I didn't get to bond with him like a lot of other people get to bond with their parents when they don't have the rest of the city wanting a piece of him, you know. So that left a little bit of a hole inside of me as well, especially then when he was taken away. But I did get very close with him later in life when we were both in broadcasting, and I think that gave us like a shorthand. So I'm very, very happy that at least we had that time together. But, you know, you never want to see somebody that you love pass away. And so for anybody who's lost somebody, I think this might give them a little sense of peace because, you know, you have that void. It's like this hole.
We all wish we could just have one more conversation. Just one, if I could just say one more thing.
Exactly.
Look, there it is, called Stay Tuned. Jenniffer Weigel is the author. And yes, she is the sister of Rafer Weigel on CBS 13, if we didn't already say that for you.
Again,
and
don't
the book is
hold
out.
that against me.
I know. We'll try not to. Or that you know Marcus Allen for 12 years. So.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Well, as we told you, local indie band is kicking off its